Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful, 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 I'm so grateful. Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful, 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 I'm so grateful. Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful, 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 so grateful, so very I'm grateful. Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful, I'm so grateful, so grateful, so grateful, I'm so grateful, I'm so grateful, so grateful, I'm so grateful, so grateful, so grateful, I'm so grateful, I'm so grateful, I'm so very grateful, so blessed, so grateful, and every day I start my day by saying how I'm grateful, grateful.
shape my life. I am the thinker who thinks the thought. I have the power to change my life. I am the thinker who thinks the thought that changes things that shape my life. I am the thinker who thinks the thought. I have the power to change my life. And if you ask me what am I am beauty, I am joy, I am more than meets the eye. I cannot be defined. I am the thinker who thinks the thought that changes things that shape my life. I am the thinker who thinks the thoughts. I have the power to change my life. I am the thinker who thinks the thought that changes things that shape my life. I am the thinker who thinks the thoughts. I have the power to change my life. I can choose to be the light that brightens someone's darkest night. And so much more than meets the eye. I cannot be defined. I am the thinker who thinks the thought that changes things that shape my life. I am the thinker who thinks the thoughts. I have the power to change my life. I am the thinker who thinks the thought that changes things that shape my life. I am the thinker who thinks the thoughts. I have the power to change my life. I have the power to change my life. I have the power to change my life.
You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. Tu es l'image de Dieu. I hold you in my heart. Tu es l'image de l'amour. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. Tu sei la luce di Dio. I hold you in my heart. Tu sei il volto dell'amore. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of love. The face of love. I hold you in my heart. You are my family. You are my family. You are the face of love. The face of love. You are the face of love. The face of love. I hold you in my heart. You in my heart. You are my family. You are my family. You are the face of love. You are the face of God, the face of God. I hold you in my heart, you in my heart. You are a part of me, you are face of God, the face of God. You are the face of God.
Eres la luz de Dios.
I hold you in my heart.
Eres la cara del amor.
You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. You are the face of God.
La luce di Dio.
You are the face. You are the face of God. You are the face of God.
L'image de Dieu.
You are the face. You are the face of God. You are the face of God.
La luz de Dios.
You are the face.
You
are the face of God. You are the face of God. You are the face. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. You are the face of God.
As we come around to take our places at the table, a moment to remember and reflect upon our wealth. Here's to loving friends and family, here's to being able to gather here together in good company and health. And may we be released from all those feelings that would harm us. May we have the will to give them up and get them gone. For heavy are the satchels full of anger and false promise. May we have the strength to put them down. May the light of love be shining deep within your spirit. May the torch of mercy clear the path and show the way. May the horn of plenty sound so everyone can hear it. May the light of love be with you every day. And may we wish the best for everyone that we encounter. May we swallow pride and may we do away with fear. For it's only what we do not know that we have grown afraid of, and only what we do not choose to hear. May the light of love be shining deep within your spirit. May the torch of mercy clear the path and show the way. May the horn of plenty sound so everyone can hear it. May the light of love be with you every day. And as we bless our daily bread and drink our day's libation, may we be reminded of the lost and wayward soul, the hungry and the homeless that we have in every nation. May we fill each empty cup and bowl. May nothing ever come between or threaten to divide us. May we never take for granted all the gifts that we receive, being ever mindful of the unseen hands that guide us and the miracles that cause us to believe. May the light of love be shining deep within your spirit. May the torch of mercy clear the path and show the way. May the horn of plenty sound so everyone can hear it. May the light of love be with you every day. May the horn of plenty sound so everyone can hear it. May the light of love be with you. May the light of love be with you. May the light of love be with you every day.
I have my past, I have my baggage, I have a story etched in my hands. To it I cling, let it define me. But you and I know it is not who I am. I've made a me from moments so very molded and shaped, carved to survive, covered the essence, padded and whitewashed. But you and I know this is not who I am. It's not who I am. The eye that you see is not the eye that is me. The eye that is me is an angel of love. The eye that is me truly believes that he will be free someday, 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 someday. Like a cocoon, I'm in transformation. Time to break out, time to fly high. Sure I could hold on, sure I could wallow, but you and I know this is not who I am. No, it's not who I am. The eye that you see is not the eye that is me. The eye that is me is an angel of love. The eye that is me truly believes that he will be free someday, someday. I'm walking next to me, I am there when I don't believe. I'm letting me find my own way, yeah. I'm there in a whispered breath saying yes you can, oh and yes you will. I'm there when I forget my name. Whoa, the eye that you see is not the eye that is me. The eye that is me is an angel of love. The eye that is me truly believes that he will be free someday. It's gonna be someday. It's gonna be someday. How about this? It could be this. Why not today? It's right now today. Time to break out and it's time to fly. Time to break out and it's time to fly. Time to fly away. Yeah, 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 yeah. I have my past, I have my baggage, I have a story etched in my hand.
It's like the air around me. It's like the sunlight on my face. I feel the love of God surround me. I am touched by amazing grace. And all I ever wanted, and all I ever needed, was already there. Closer than the sunlight, nearer than the air. And I am filled with the Spirit, and it is health to my body, it is peace to my mind, it is joy, it is joy to my soul. And I breathe out a simple prayer of thank you. And my breath becomes a song that we're singing all along, that is singing everywhere. It is nearer than the air. I breathe in, and I am filled with the Spirit. Oh, it is health to my body, it is peace to my mind. Joy to my soul, and I breathe out my simple prayer, thank you. And my breath becomes a song that we're singing all along, that is singing everywhere. It is nearer than the air. It's like the air around me. It's like the sunlight on my face. I feel the love of God surround me. I am touched by amazing grace. And all I ever wanted, and all I ever needed, was already already there, closer than the sunlight, nearer than the air.
There's one power, invisible, and you see it everywhere and every day. One power, indescribable, and you speak of it with every word you say. Mysterious until you know the truth. As simple as the love inside of you. Call it God, call it Spirit, call it Jesus, call it Lord, call it Buddha, Baha'u'llah, angels' wings or heaven's door. But whatever name you give it, it's all one power, can't you see? It's the power of the love in you and me. One power, one power, one power, one power. We speak so many languages, different clothing, different colors, different names. The different is only dangerous when we forget that in the heart we're all the same. We'll remember once we close our eyes to see that such distances were never meant to be. Call it God, call it Spirit, call it Jesus, call it Lord, call it Buddha, Baha'u'llah, Hashem or heaven's door. It's Muhammad, it's your mind, it's your soul, or it's your sign. It's the universe, it's music, Mother Earth or Father Time. But whatever name you give it, it's all one power, can't you see? Whatever name you give it, it's the very air we breathe. Oh, it's the power of the love in you and me. One power, oh, one power, one power, it's what we are. One power, one power, one power. It's the freedom of forgiveness. It's the sweetness of release. It's the joy of inspiration. It's the sunshine on your face. It's the birthright of all nations. It's the boundlessness of space. It's the beauty of a baby, the serenity of sleep. It's the anger we abandon for its love that's most deep. It's one power. It's one power. What we are.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Unity of New Westminster on this first Sunday of Advent. Please join as we sing the first Christmas carol of our Christmas season, O Come All Ye Faithful. On behalf of Unity of New Westminster Spiritual Community, I welcome you all, whether you are joining us live on Facebook, on YouTube, or on Zoom, or whether you're catching us on demand on YouTube later. Welcome, one and all. I am Reverend Rona Segara, and it is my privilege to be the minister at Unity of New Westminster. I invite you to like us on Facebook, or to subscribe to us on YouTube, or head over to our website and subscribe to our newsletter so that you can stay connected with us. We would love to be connected with you. The Unity Movement offers spiritual principles for full and abundant living. We draw on the teachings of Jesus, who we consider our primary way shower and example, the man who was the exceptional example of how to live a full and abundant life. And we honor that there is wisdom in faith traditions all over the planet. There is wisdom to be found in story. There is wisdom to be found in song. We honor every person's right to choose their own spiritual path. All are welcome here. All are worthy here. All are celebrated here. We open our service today in prayer. I gratefully acknowledge that I speak to you on the traditional and unceded territory of the Semiahmoo First Nation. And we give thanks to First Nation peoples everywhere for their custody of this beautiful land. We give thanks that we are able to meet together in this virtual setting at a time when we are unable to meet in person. We give thanks for our connection one with each other. That connection that happens whether we are in each other's physical presence or not. The connection that binds us all together. We acknowledge that there is only one presence, that there is only one power, that power that is understood by many names, many faces, and many paths. And we affirm that regardless of the name, the face, or the path of our understanding, that we are one human family. And it is in that knowledge of our oneness that we send a blessing for love, for peace, for contentment to every being on this planet, to every being, regardless of all the labels that threaten to divide us. We are one. And for this knowledge, for this intention, and for the power that we have to bless, we give thanks. Amen. The season that we call Advent is 4 weeks that lead up to Christmas. We use the time to prepare ourselves for this new beginning, this new awakening. And every week we will be lighting a candle to represent one of the gifts that come from living a life which is centered in the awareness of our divinity, centered in the awareness of our beauty. Today we light the candle for faith. And it is my pleasure to invite and introduce Alexandra Gale, our licensed Unity teacher, who is so loved and so appreciated, to light our candle and to read our daily word today. Alexandra Gale.
I light this candle today to represent faith for the first Sunday of Advent. And the word for today is faith. My faith lights my path and guides my way. As Advent season begins, my thoughts turn to faith. I believe in my capacity to be hopeful, assured, and strengthened as I embark on this journey. Faith keeps me open to discovering reasons to have hope, even when I do not yet see any evidence for my hopefulness. Faith gives me assurance that my indwelling divinity will lead me to accomplish all I set out to achieve. Faith fortifies me with the necessary strength to transcend my human, limited knowledge, allowing divine wisdom to guide my thoughts and actions. I believe in good things to come, and I believe in my ability to bring those things into manifestation. I am grateful for the gift of faith. Scripture is from Romans 15:13. May the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace in believing, so that you may abound in hope by the power of the Holy Spirit. My faith lights my path and guides my way.
I want to welcome our guest speaker today, Mr. Eric Hellman. Eric is someone who has spoken and is a favorite as a guest speaker at Unity of New Westminster, not only because of the words that he speaks, which are always so inspirational, but also because of who Eric is. He is kind, he is thoughtful, he is inspiring. And he is that way not just in the messages, but in his life. So I am so happy to welcome Eric as our guest speaker today. We begin to prepare to hear his message with a time of music and then meditation.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white. Well, don't just stand there. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white. Merry Christmas, Bing. Merry Christmas, Frank. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Good morning, Unity New Westminster. A pleasure to be back with you again. And thank you to Reverend Rona for giving me this opportunity. As we begin to move into meditation, I'd like you to begin to close your eyes, either partly or fully, as I shift to the slides for today's talk. And as you move inside, just see those words and let them take you to that deeper place within. Peace, be still. Peace, be still. Begin to be aware of your breath. Perhaps the warmth or coolness of your hands, tingling, hands or feet. Feel your back and your seat fully supported by the chair you're in. And think about what kind of Christmas you're dreaming of. A white Christmas, a holy Christmas, a time of love or connection. And as you let your breath in one more time, just begin to let it take you even more deeply into your inner self. And then open your heart up and invite in the presence of love, the presence of peace, the presence of the divine. God, Holy Spirit, whatever name you use doesn't matter. Just let it in, because you are part of that. You are a precious child of God, a magnificent creation of light and love. And you have the power to manifest miracles. May be hard to believe, but that's who you are. So take a few moments in the silence to just consider who you are, what the truth is about you, and what kind of Christmas you would like to have this year. Now, very gently, as you hear the sound of my voice, begin to come back from that deep state of being and come back into the room. Feel the tingling in your toes and feet, your hands, chest. Feel your breath. Feel the energy begin to rise in you that opens your eyes, helps you to begin to stretch your body. Reach out your arm and shake them, and just begin to be grounded, fully present in the room, the sights and sounds around you as we enter into today's talk. Welcome back. Today's talk is titled, What Do You Hope For This Christmas? We all know it's going to be a different Christmas, but what are we going to make of it? That's really what today's talk is all about. So let's begin with just what we heard this morning. Did anyone have a bit of a shock when you heard Christmas music being played? Well, I have to say, when Reverend Rona told me about the first two Christmas songs that we played, it shook me a bit. Not because I didn't know it was Christmas coming, but because I'm still not yet into this season. So if you felt like that, you were in good company. Today, as you've heard, is the first Sunday in Advent. And so the skill testing question for today is, what the heck is Advent? Every year it comes up for me, what's it really about? And for those who aren't schooled in it, it's for good reason. It's a word we hear often but don't really understand. Well, when I was thinking about it, it took me back to the 1960s when we used to have Advent calendars in our home. I don't know who gave them to us, but there was a certain mystery and magic about being able to open up each of those doors on a daily basis during the days of Advent and December, and find the little surprises behind the door as it led us on a journey towards Christmas. And that, to me, is really what Advent is all about. It's a time of preparation for the holy day, for the holiday of Christmas. Now, some of you may be thinking preparation, you might be getting into the planning mode of Christmas, the Christmas preparation checklist. 8 weeks before, 7 weeks before, 6 weeks, 5, 4, and counting it down with each time, each week, each day, there was an activity leading up to that special day. Now, while it helped create the experience of the day, it also exhausted many people. So the Christmas preparation of Advent is somewhat different than that. It's what I'll call an inner preparation. It's preparing our hearts and minds for the gifts and the holiness and the meaning of Christmas. Now, does anybody recognize those words? Let every heart prepare. Maybe you recognize them in this form. Let every heart prepare him room. That comes from Joy to the World. Maybe some of you are already there. Our Christmas carols all have these thoughts embedded in them about preparing ourselves for the meaning and purpose of Christmas. And that's where I'd like to begin today. Many of us have what I'll call inner pictures of Christmas. For example, pictures like this of a beautiful home with light out of each window, snow on the home and on the Christmas tree outside. Those pictures of a white Christmas come from the music that we heard and from movies like this, where Holiday Inn and White Christmas, both Bing Crosby movies, where the song was introduced. These are some of the deep pictures we have of what we imagine Christmas to be, even if we don't live in snowy climates. Another picture that's familiar to some would be this one. It's called The Homecoming, where a young man returns to his family with presents under his arm, painted by Norman Rockwell in the Saturday Evening Post. Or maybe this picture of a family around a Thanksgiving or a Christmas dinner called Freedom from Want. Some of pictures like these are kind of iconic for many of us of an older era because they spoke of a deeper place, a richer place that we wanted to be part of and sometimes were at Christmas. What I'd like to do is invite you to think of your own pictures of Christmas, whether they go back 70 or 80 years or 10 or 20 years, doesn't matter. What are your pictures that come to mind of what you like Christmas to be and what you look forward to each year? You see some of them? Now, what about if I ask you this question? How does it feel not being able to have those this year? Because for many of us, we're not going to have the homecoming, the family Christmas dinner, the white Christmas, or even many of our traditions because of this year of COVID. And therefore, it's going to bring up feelings and thoughts and images, perhaps disappointment, perhaps a longing, perhaps sadness, or even grief. And I invite you to take a breath as you consider what Christmases you won't be able to experience this year, because that's part of the preparation time that we need to do over the next few days and weeks, is to come to peace with what won't be so we can discover what can be. Over the coming days, I invite you to ask yourself a couple of questions. Would I be willing to let those pictures and traditions go this year? Would I be willing to consider doing things differently this Christmas? I don't want you to have to give up anything, but what I want to help you do in this Advent time is to open your mind to prepare for a new way of doing Christmas. Before figuring out how to do that, it's first important to open ourselves up to three things. One is to the hope that a new and beautiful and magical Christmas is possible. The second is open ourselves up to the belief that it can still be magical and powerful and moving, even in the same way that traditional Christmases in the past have been, because these are the steps towards faith. The Daily Word spoke of, as Alexandra read, faith gives us strength to go past our limited human knowledge and experience, so that we may, as Romans said, abound in hope with the power of the Holy Spirit. Abound in hope with the power of the larger wisdom and spirit within us. Those are the three steps of faith: hope, belief, and faith. And that's what I'd like to explore with you today. because we all are going to need to change this year. That's just part of the COVID year we are in. Even Santa's going to be wearing a new mask over the beard. So next thing I'd like you to ask yourself are some questions like these. What would I like to experience this year? So think about it. What would you like to experience this year? See what words come up. Are there words like joy, awe or wonder, connection, closeness, and love? Is it the opportunities to give from the heart and to receive? What would you like to experience this year? Now, watch the other part of your mind that will probably say, but those are not possible this year. You just told me it was going to be different. I can't have those traditions. Well, some of the outer things you can't have. And here's the shift that our mind needs to make from our human mind to our Christ mind, our spiritual mind, is we see our joy and love and connection as depending on the outer activities. Here's a favorite of mine of caroling with friends at Christmas. One of yours might be spending time with close or extended family. If we see joy dependent on those and we can't have them, we may feel bereft. But if we see that joy and love and closeness are inner qualities that we can cultivate anytime, anywhere, then it makes it possible to do Christmas in new ways and still have those experiences. So how do we prepare ourselves to have these feelings and experiences in new ways this year? Some more questions for you to consider. Why is Christmas important to me? And here I'd like you to take the bounds off of just traditional Christmas activities to a larger place of what you experience around you at Christmas. Why is Christmas important to you? What does it mean to you? And what is its purpose in a larger sense, other than just presents and family at a dinner table? For me, seeing the picture of a star beckons to that deeper place that I'm pointing to, of what it means to us. For me, it's things like Christmas I experience as a kinder, gentler time in the year, when people are different and the energy is different. It's a time when we give ourselves permission to bring our light, our love, our warmth, our caring into the world. It's a time when people openly express caring for each other, whether it's in grocery stores or elevators or on the street. And these places, these experiences take me to a different experience of what the meaning and purpose of Christmas are. Maybe Christmas is a time when you let out your fun and your playfulness, or you feel it as a time of simply hope and possibilities. As you begin to imagine those things, that is how you begin to grow hope. The hope that they are possible come with thought energy. And that thought energy then grows as we shift it into belief and into action. Naturally, therefore, the next question is, so how can I do that, God? How can I act on those hopes and beliefs to create a different kind of Christmas? And these are really questions not just of the mind, but of the heart. How can I create Christmas differently this year, God? Is it possible? So what do you love to do at Christmas? Think about the things in a traditional year that you love to do. Maybe you love to decorate, shop, or make things. Maybe you love to cook, or visit with people, or send things out. Now, I know another part of us is going to look at those things, think of the familiar, and then say, but I can't do that this year. So here's the adventive shift I'm suggesting. Begin to think of how you could still do them, but in different ways this year. Imagine how that might be possible. Open your creative mind. And I know many of you have pretty wild and crazy imaginations, but also open your intuitive mind or heart. It's what I call opening the door of our true being to the divine. Here's some suggestions or ideas. Could you cook or buy something and deliver it to somebody's door? Would it be possible in these COVID times? Could you call someone on the telephone who you haven't spoken with in a while, a month, a year, 10 years, but somebody who comes to mind? Is it possible? Could you go to someone's home and talk with them 7 feet away or more? Drive up to somebody's curb or walk up to somebody's door, having called them in advance and saying, I'm going to meet you, but we need to be socially distant and still talk, still connect so that I can see your face and send you love. A few more ideas. Could you send a unique email greeting this year, perhaps including photos and sharing some memories or thoughts with people you care about? Could it include a musical greeting, perhaps, a favorite song that you find on YouTube with a link? Could you share stories that you love, either online links or even photocopies sent in a real Christmas card this year? How could you make it be the Christmas that you would most like to have? What I want you to do is not so much to focus on these ideas as shoulds, because they're never that, but listen for ideas that resonate for you, inspire, fill you, and speak to you, that literally bring you delight, like this little critter is expressing in its total fullness and abandon. Because this is how we listen to God's voice. All creatures have the ability to listen to that joy and what feels true and right for them. A few more ideas. What about talking with someone electronically? Now, if you're doing it now, you're already doing it sometime. Skype, FaceTime, Zoom, something else, but maybe you don't feel technologically very literate. So what you really want in order to be able to do that is get somebody's help to do this. Would you be willing to ask somebody's help so that you could connect with somebody precious in your life on Skype, FaceTime, or Zoom? Maybe if you have the abilities to do it, or once you learn it, you could help somebody else to do it so that you could actually make those precious connections. Here's a different kind of idea. Why don't you consider picking somebody you care about in your life, or maybe multiple people, and telling them what you've always wanted in your heart to say to them. Wouldn't that have the possibility of creating a precious connection during the next month? What would it be like to, for example, buy foods or gifts and give them away to people? For example, something totally radical, dropping off packages at the homes of people you've never met, or perhaps occasionally met, but they don't really know you. What if you were to prepare gift bags for people in seniors' residences? Or buy things you love, food or toys, and give them to the Unity Food Bank so that they can be taken to a local church. There are so many ways that we can create magic with the desire and the gift in our hearts put into action. I hope through these examples that you're starting to get pictures of what you might do this year in a different, socially distanced, healthy, but still empowering, motivating, and enriching way to create Christmas 2020. How could you use this year to have more fun, delight somebody, feel more inspired, and even be outrageous? Well, when I saw these gift bags or stockings or overalls, underwear, I don't know what you'd call them, for me, that was a touch of outrageousness. Just remember to make your outrageousness something that somebody else can appreciate so you can share it with others, but have a blast. Now let's go to one more level of giving, because there's so many levels in us that we can give. For example, who would you like to support in your life? Is it a musician, an actor, or an artist who hasn't been able to make ends meet this year because of COVID? Is it a social or environmental organization that you'd like to support? How could you support them with your gifts or any kind of support you can provide to help them know they're cared about and to help them in their life? What about taking time to send out prayers? A non-tangible, non-physical, but very meaningful way of giving. For example, choosing somebody in the New West community of unity and sending them love and tenderness, compassion and healing. Pick a new person each day or each week. Perhaps sending it out to family members, near and far. Perhaps sending out your prayers to people who are hurting from COVID locally across Canada and the United States or around the world. Never minimize the power of your thought sent out to others. Because when you send out your love and healing, you make it more than just a personal Christmas. You created a Christmas for the world. And our world is calling out for that kind of love and healing right now. And what might you do for yourself? Last but not least on this list, if you were to say the words, I would love to, ... I would love to, what would you love to do over the next month? Would you love to give yourself time to read more? Watch or listen to old favorites on TV, music, or movies? Would you love to do something new, expressive, exciting, or nourishing? Would you like to play more? As you go through this season, don't just make it about others, but remember to refill, refuel, and rekindle that fire of life and love and preciousness inside. So as I move to the close now, let's go back to where we began. What do you hope for this Christmas? What do you want in your heart of hearts? What would you like to experience? What energy or intention would you like to send out over the next 4 weeks to create Christmas in our world and in your life? Whatever ideas came up for you, hold them in your heart. That place that is alive and radiant, the more that you hold in your heart, the more that those whispers get sent out to the universe. And that's what I want you to do, is say those prayers of the heart to your higher holy self. I want these. This is the Christmas I would like to create. God, help me to do this. Help me in practical, tangible ways, specific ways. What would you have me do? Where would you have me go? Who would you have me speak to so that I can have the magic and the warmth of this year's Christmas? You see, what I want you to do is in your heart of hearts, in your deep soul, in your thoughts, to commune with the spirit of Christmas. Whatever that means to you, whatever pictures come to mind, go to that place, because that is the place where you join with the loving Father, the Holy Spirit, the infinite. And that's where magic happens. I invite you to feel those hopes like a flickering candle of the heart, of the soul, of your deep being. I invite you to turn those hopes into believing and thinking what might be possible and then acting on them. And then to trust, to have faith that something larger will be there to help you to create the holiness that this season is all about. Today's daily word says it very simply: my faith, hope, belief, and faith light my path and guide my way. So here's my prayer or desire for you. I hope that you have one of the most amazing, unexpected, beautiful, healing, and holy Christmases that you have ever had. God bless. Happy Advent. An early Merry Christmas. I send you out my love for a blessed day and a blessed month.
I invite you to join us every Thursday at 11 for our weekly prayer service. It is a time where we connect with each other on Zoom. We read the names of the people who are on our prayer chain list, and we use the time to connect with each other as well as to pray together. No experience is necessary. It is a guided meditation. And so if you would like to join us, I invite you to please consider. It's a beautiful way to connect with each other every week. The information is on the screen. I don't want to. No. Next week on Sunday, December the 6th, at 1 o'clock, we will be holding a celebration of life for our dear friend Sam Cheek. Sam left us in April, many months ago, and we were hoping to have a karaoke celebration for him, but that is not going to happen, at least no time soon. And so we are going to hold a traditional celebration of life for him on Zoom next week. I invite you please to ask and spread the word around. Ask your friends to join us if they knew Sam, and just let people know that we are having that service. And if it's possible, please have a candle or a light or something ready with you at that service so that we can all light a candle together in honor of Sam. I want to review our Christmas services with you. Our regular services are on Sundays at 11, as you well know. And also on Thursday, December the 17th, we will hold a service of sadness for people who are feeling sad, who have lost loved ones, who are just feeling blue this Christmas. It's often referred to as a blue Christmas service. And that will be on Thursday, December the 17th. And then on Sunday, December the 20th, will be our traditional 12 Powers candle lighting service with guest appearances from members of the board and others. And on Christmas Eve, we will be doing our traditional candles and carols service, where we tell the story of Christmas. We metaphysically interpret it, and we sing lots of lovely carols. And the reading will be with our beautiful Colleen Gibson and Lyle Dellingham. So looking forward to that experience. On Sunday, December the 27th, we will hold our what used to be a burning bowl service, and this year will be called a dissolving service, as we dissolve all the things that we do not want to carry with us into the new year. And then the first Sunday in January, our traditional goal setting, name setting, white stone service, where we decide what we do want to grow into more in the new year. Thank you for your continued financial support. I'm always so touched by the generosity of our community that gives so much from the spirit of abundance that you share, that you are willing to support and contribute. As a result of your gifts, our ministry is able to give to charities that do some amazing work, both in our own community as well as internationally. And we support Unity Canada and the work that they do to support Unity's message across this nation. There are many ways to give, and I invite you to choose whatever is most comfortable for you. The important thing is that you are sharing from your place of abundance. And so I invite you now to think of something that you are feeling abundant for, something that you are willing to share. Hold that gift in your hand, in your heart, as we sing our blessing song and remember that we are so very truly blessed.
I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful, I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful, I am so blessed.
That concludes our service for today. I hope you enjoyed your experience with us today, and I thank Eric for his beautiful message. I thank Alexandra for her care and her love in lighting the Advent candle for us. Please join us on Zoom after the service for a time of chatting and connecting with each other. I wish you a beautiful week, and I will look forward to seeing you next week. Goodbye, everybody.
And let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as creator, family are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow, to take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
I am the light of God, I am the love of God, I am the power of God, I am the presence of God. Wherever I am, God is. I am the light of God, I